Hey guys, it's Silver Snorlax. I am back today with another PSA arrival, continuing on with the base set. It's slowly coming along here. More cards picked up at auction. This brings my total set as of right now, the time I'm filming this video, to about 35 cards total, but I've got even more cards coming in, so I should have about 40 or a little over 40 uh, in the next week or two. So that's out of a 102 card set, so little less than halfway there. But the way I like to look at it is I'm over a third of the way there. So staying optimistic with this thing. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got now. I'm going to start off with what I guess you could consider some of the more quote-unquote boring cards in the set. Some of the energies. I did pick up the grass, the psychic, and probably out of all the energies, my favorite, the fire energy. It was a big one for me. I like how I just like how the symbol's set up. I'm not real sure why. It always kind of mesmerized me as a kid, but I like it quite a bit. At this point, I'm only missing the water, double colorless, and I believe fighting energies from that set. So obviously the hardest ones to get in that set is the double colorless. There weren't quite as many printed, but slowly coming along. I actually did see one come up at auction not long ago, and it didn't go for all that much. So very happy there. So that keeps me optimistic for the future. That's a big one. Technically, I should have bought the water energies for the last auction I hit, there was a water energy listed, but silly me forgot to click the tab to bid on it. So fortunately, I'm going to lose out on that one, but I'm sure another one will pop up within the next couple of months to a year. So just got to stay patient. I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the other cards I picked up. I've got, I believe, 5 more. And I'll show off one of the ones I'm sure people will be interested in. This is just an Abra. Abra is probably one of the most common PSA graded cards I see come up for a base set. The thing that's unique about this one, the stamp, is actually a little bit faded. It's not quite as black as some of the other cards, and the reason that it's faded is because, not because the card's damaged or anything, it's because the printers were running out of ink towards the end of their first edition printing runs. A lot of people consider them error cards. I really don't. And a lot of people also consider them to be like really sought after and very, very expensive. I see really high bin numbers placed on eBay for these all the time. I really don't follow that. I really don't believe in that myself. If there's people out there willing to pay for it, hey, maybe it's worth something, but I really don't believe it's worth all that much. I just kind of think it's kind of a different thing, a unique thing. So, hey, I figured I'd go ahead and mention that now. If you see faded first edition stamps, they are part of the later printing runs from the base set. That's a pretty cool thing. Something very unique and very different about the base set printings. Next up, I've got a Professor Oak. The trainer cards from base set, a whole lot of them aren't graded, and as a result, a whole lot of them haven't survived. And they're also very difficult to pull unless they were a rare trainer from the packs themselves back in the day. So a lot of these weren't floating around. But I was lucky enough to pick up at least one. It just so happens to be Professor Oak, so definitely a big nostalgia card for me. Next up, Magmar. I always thought this was a rare card. It's just an uncommon card. Went for about what a common and uncommon card goes for. I figured it might go for a little bit more because these are a little harder to find on eBay, but did pick one up. Very happy about that. Probably my favorite card out of the entire auction was this particular one. It was the Starmie. I'm just big on the artwork. In particular, I like that computer-generated feel to it. Starmie has that computer-generated look. Staryu has the same kind of artwork, so I really like this particular card. I like how Starmie looks like it's underwater. So very happy to have both Staryu and Starmie in the collection at this point in time. And finally, the last card I got, most expensive one in the bunch, was a Pidgeotto. Why is it the most expensive one in the bunch? Because it is actually a rare card, not a common or uncommon. I do from time to time see rare cards that are graded pop up, generally with really high bins, but you do find auctions on occasion. Pidgeotto just so happens to be one of the most common ones I see on eBay. More than one person selling them at one time whenever they do come up. So probably one of the easiest ones to catch, and I caught this one fairly cheap. A little more than what you would normally find with a common and uncommon card, but the rare cards do go for a little bit more, and Pidgeotto tends to be a little bit cheaper. So happy I picked it up for a decent price. Very happy about that, and that brings me that much closer to finishing up the base set collection. Like I said, I do plan within the next week or two to be about 40 cards into the 102 card set. Just moving right along, very happy about it, staying optimistic about it. I do believe I'm going to complete this set. Not sure when, hopefully within the next couple of years, but hopefully sooner than that. But we'll see. I'm moving along at a very good rate. So thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate you continuing to support the PSA videos in particular. They tend to get a lot of views, so thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll have a new upload again soon.